What's going on, fellas? What are we talking about? Hey, Nene, what? Here we go.
Now, I want to talk about angles and battle rap. Look, I'm going through the same shit because this little motherfucker's on me right now, man.
I'll be alone until I started. Like,
the moment he saw me go get the tripod, he jumped up out. He was sleeping.
go lay down.
He looked, he saw me get the tripod, he came running over.
Yep. Lay down.
Yeah, I want to talk about the angles and battle rap, man.
Angles.
Are we ready, Visual?
Yeah, I was just thinking about this a couple days ago.
Yeah, recording.
All right, so we good, right? So, all right, we're going to officially start now?
Let's go.
Beneficial.
Visual got the hair loose today, man. He's on something new, yo. You seen that, DME?
Yeah, he's got his letting go. He's letting it go.
He looking like the Undertaker's son.
On a side note, Thesaurus is ripping. It's hilarious.
No, I can't see what the fuck is going on. And so
I'm sure it's you're obsessive, this and that, blah blah blah.
It's the truth though, man. But fuck that dude. All right. So matter of fact, edit that part out. Don't even fucking let his name get fucking mentioned here.
I don't even know what his name is anymore. But anyways, what are we talking about?
I want to talk about the repeated angles in battle rap.
As far as personal angles, you mean?
Yeah, that too, but just in general, you know what I'm saying? Well, most angles are kind of personal, right? Yeah, like that shit gets, I've said this on Apollo. Come on, man. Come on with the shit.
So you mean like Math Hoffa Punch, Disaster?
Yes. Yes.
Like Murder
Mook. So here's the thing, man. I feel, well, you know what? Let's keep that Murder Mook shit in your mind real quick, all right? Just hold that for a second. So here's the thing. I say it in all my blogs because I find it to be true. When sometimes you have something fresh that just happened, so I can expect to hear that for the next 2 to 3 battles. People using that same angle. But when something has been done fucking years ago, and this guy has like over 10 battles or something that people keep bringing up, like at some point, if you don't have something super creative to say, like what, like why do we keep on with the same fucking angles, man? And I look at some stuff that's up and coming, right? And it's like I want to have some dope expectations for up and coming battles. This being the battle that right now I just heard announced like 2 or 3 days ago, that I'm somewhat excited for, but is A Ward versus Geechee Gotti.
That was announced?
Yeah, that was announced. It's I think like that league that A Ward came from.
Oh, yeah, I know some of them. That's wow.
I actually briefly spoke about this on the blog that I put out yesterday, but it was at the end that I must have just edited out thinking I was done.
You were talking about what?
The Geechee Thesaurus?
Or the
Geechee.
No, it's Geechee A Ward. Geechee and Thesaurus.
I got Thesaurus on my mind. No, I'm right.
Yeah. That battle was whack. Yeah. But anyway, point being is.
Anyways, we talked about that already. All right, A Ward.
Yeah. So here's my thing. I think Geechee's dope. I think A Ward is definitely dope. I just feel like I'm hoping that Geechee isn't gonna go the fucking Christian route. Like I don't want to hear no Christian bars, man. You know what I'm saying? And in general, though, I just want to use that as an example. But in general, I get tired of all the time hearing the same old fucking. Hold on a second, Apollo. Like you do this shit every time I'm gonna fucking record. Here, man.
To be fair, A Ward doesn't really do the Christian thing that much. You know what I mean? He does. He does not like a Loso. Loso does it a lot more. A Ward.
Does what?
I don't think A Ward. I know you're saying Geechee, but as far as A Ward, I don't think A Ward uses that Christian angle that much.
No, but people are gonna use it against him, and I want to use that example to say, for example, Like, how much longer are we gonna keep hearing about the Math Hoffa fucking punches? Whether it be Disaster, whether it be Serious Jones, you know, how much longer are we gonna hear people go to Mexican angle on Cortez? He's not fucking Mexican. Whatever. It was funny a few times. You know, whatever. Like, how many times we gonna go with the Dot Mob grabbing ass? Like how long we gonna keep fucking hearing about that? You know what I'm saying? I just feel like if you can't really be creative in the shit. For example, when T-Top battled JC, and he had the guy come out at the end doing the pop lock and shit. I thought it was fire. I hate that he kept repeating himself and the guy had to keep dancing over and over again. I don't want to keep watching this fucking dude dance. You know what I'm saying? But the point was it was creative. You know what I'm saying? So I guess that's kind of my issue right now. I was just this morning just looking at a few battles and I'm just like, yo, you know, like how many times somebody gonna talk about Verb with a perm? He don't even got a fucking perm no more. He don't even got the same hairdo anymore. Like how many times are we gonna talk about that? You know, just so on and so forth, man. So, you know, I just wanted you guys' opinions on it. What do you think about what I had to say? And is there any angle that has been repetitive that you want to see go right now?
There's some angles that are light and don't need to keep getting reused, and there's some angles that define the person, so it's easier to mention, you know.
Example?
Like the Aver perm shit, that's a light one. That shouldn't be keep.
Yeah.
You know.
I mean, I just think it's laziness, bro. It's laziness in writing. It's easy to go those routes they don't want to put in there. You know, it takes time to be more creative. This has been a problem in battle rap forever. Like this is nothing new. We've been hearing the same Friday bars, the same Juice bars forever. We've been hearing the same personals forever. We've been hearing like it doesn't end. I cannot fathom in 2018 if I was a battle rapper sitting down having to write bars, writing down a Friday bar. It would just I would smack myself. Like if I wrote that and I really thought I was
anyway though.
Say that in a battle. Come on, guys. You guys want two battlers?
You smack yourself anyway though. Huh? You smack yourself all the time anyway.
But do they even watch battle rap? They don't even aren't they sick of it? Like I don't understand some of these, and you know, and then it just I guess it's just on. But the problem is it's like they all do it. Like, it's a lot. I mean I don't want to say that all of them, but we as fans got to, you know, hold them accountable for doing that and you know, minus points because I'm tired of it. Like when I watched, I was so you're making the great point because when I first heard of what was the battle? I think it was either Loso and Daylight or Loso and Show Off. I forgot which battle it was, but I was like, I hope the opponent doesn't go that route. If you don't go that route again with Loso, you probably gonna win that battle because it's gonna be like, you know, not expected, you know. And then of course they both did it. You know, it's like it's played out, man. It's played out. I mean, I understand that you can throw things in there, but you know, it seems like it's the whole. Every time they battle Loso, it's the only thing they talk about. You know, they have nothing else. And Loso's responsible too, because he brings it up all the time too. And his fake imaginary gum bars, it seems like that's the thing that he's doing all the time.
No, yeah, but that shit right there, I told you guys in one of the other blogs that we did a little while. I think we were recapping the battle or some shit like that. Moral of the story is he keeps on doing that shit. So now I'm giving opponents extra points. Because if you look, keep it the imaginary fucking gun bars, then when somebody mentions it, when somebody brings it up, you can't have an attitude about that shit.
I wasn't saying the people bringing it up. I'm saying Loso saying it is overused. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying. That's like another thing he's been overdoing. And
no, I know. I'm just saying that, you know, because guys point that out about him. Guys point that out.
Yeah.
What I'm saying is at one point I started to feel the same way. Like, yo, that shit played out. Like, how many times you going to bring that up against Loso? But then, what was it, the Daylight battle, I believe, he starts doing this shit again. And I'm like, hold on a second. So now, am I supposed to penalize somebody for bringing that shit up when you keep fucking doing it?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. That's the thing, and you know, I'm just it just gets kind of whack. But I mean, I don't know how it would. On the battle rappers has got to change, but I don't know. They don't seem like a lot of them they're late. Do you think they just take a lot of some of these guys take too many battles, bro, and they just quickly to write, getting through it. They don't really pay. I think they should be the league should. I think only DNA should be taking a lot of battles. And everybody else, I don't know.
Probably a lazy approach, just picking out a known angle and using it. That's less research you got to do. You take an angle like a thesaurus's face. It's almost traditional. If you battle thesaurus, you got to have a face joke. No disrespect.
You know, it's almost like
you guys did it pretty funny though.
But think about it. If you go to the, well, let's pretend like the 8 Mile movie is a real thing, and then Eminem's there, and every battle he starts off with doing the same thing. I'm this, I'm that. Man, how played out would that be after a while? But that's what really happens here. You know, that's what happens in all these battles. Like, you know, I almost feel like once it's said once in a prominent battle, at least a battle people have seen, it's over with. Like, you can't really use it anymore unless you're going to be super creative with it. There's definitely ways to be super creative with it. You know, I mean, there's a way to do it, but most of the time it's not. It's the same regurgitated stuff. And, you know, I tend to try to just block that stuff out. But when you really think about it and when you hear it, you start getting mad, you know? Like, but I could try to block it out when I hear stuff like that and try to just, you know, but then, you know, when you actually put some thought into it, it's like, all right, bro, like, enough. I mean, I don't know. I heard it. You know, so we got to, as fans, take responsibility and be mad and call it out.
How much of it do you guys, Visual, I want you to answer this first. How much of this you think is the fans' fault? Because sometimes guys are just going with what's relatable, like what the fans, you know, I guess reacted to the previous times.
I guess it just depends on how new the fan is and how many, you know, because there's constantly new fans coming in that haven't really heard it before. So they're going to react to it while the OG is thinking, you know, that wasn't that crazy. I've heard this a million times. So
that's a good point. Like, how do we judge that? Like, we're obviously fans forever. We've been watching this forever. And then you get somebody who comes in like a year ago and he hasn't heard none of this stuff. And he's like, oh, this is great. You know, it's like, is that a bad thing? I don't know. Like, that's an interesting point. You know, like, there's always new fans coming in. Some fans are only been in 2 years, 3 years, 4 years. So, you know, like, there's a lot of stuff that other people catch that I don't, because I don't watch all these other leagues. And they're like, oh, this guy said it in this league. This guy said, no, I never seen those leagues. So it was fire to me. So I don't know. That's interesting.
Yeah, because I definitely, you know, I get tired of the fucking Swave Sever karate bars. The Swave Sever, your father got one arm bars. Like,
but that's one of those, like, permanent defining things. Like, he's had that throughout his whole career. It's not like
your mic is staticky.
It's staticky.
At least to me. Do you hear that, Jay?
A little bit. It's almost like goes and then comes, like it's back and forth.
It's that driver, bro.
Yeah, I just feel like, you know, what with Swave Sever is like he got like 15 fucking battles where somebody's bringing up both of those things. And then it's not like they're bringing up one thing. It's like they bring one up and then the next round bring the other one up. And it's like, yo, fan, like, what the fuck already? You know what I'm saying?
Charlie Clip's pop, Charlie Clip's dad. You know, the snitch angle.
Yeah, like, yo, if you're not gonna see, but here's the thing with Charlie Clips, right? Matter of fact, let me rephrase this. Here's the thing with a lot of battle rappers. They will complain that somebody uses the same angle on them all the time, and then they'll turn around and use the same angle on somebody else.
Hilarious. It's hilarious to watch them complain about it. Oh, that used to, and then they go in the next round and do it. It's like they're not self-aware. It's crazy. I noticed that a lot.
Yeah, that shit was just annoying, fam. Like, I'm trying to watch battles earlier and like I'm kind of kicking myself in the ass because I should be watching that pay-per-view I was telling you guys about, the one for charity.
Did you watch Danny Myers say Mike?
I'm the one who told you to go watch it. What are you talking about?
I watched it, so
I watched it 3 times. I'm gonna watch. Not even. I'm probably gonna do the recap, my own recap later on. But moral of the story is, instead of wasting my fucking time earlier, I should have watched that pay-per-view that I was telling you guys about. Which I still have time to do it. It's early.
I was rewatching earlier.
I was watching the Swave Sever Shotgun Suge, which I always like that battle. I think there could be an argument that that's a classic battle. I was watching Swave Sever, was it A Verb, I think? I watched like 3 Swave Sever battles. I was watching Cortez versus Tay-Rock. And who was that? I was watching a math battle. Who the fuck was that? I don't even know who it was. More of the story is, if you watch all those battles, like somebody's bringing all that shit up. I started to watch the Head Ice Math Alpha, but once I got through like the first quarter of the first round, I had to turn that shit off.
Yeah.
Man.
Going back to
and math is one of my favorites. You know what I'm saying? But I'm pretty sure he'll say it too. He fucked that battle up, man.
Going back to St. Mike and Danny Myers, this is why I like Danny Myers so much, because he doesn't repeat angles and he goes out of his way not to mention something, like not to mention a very known thing, and is always like original.
You sound worse now, Vijuel.
God damn it.
Are you hearing that, Jay, or is it just me?
No, I hear it, but it's like a few words would be clear, and the next would be a little.
Nothing sounds clear to me. It just sounds like a bunch of computer static.
Do you have to use the mic, Visual?
Yeah, he doesn't have the microphone on the computer.
All that high tech shit you got.
Better?
Wait, talk a little bit. I think it's better. Yeah.
No, it sounds better.
Yeah. I think you're good now.
Maybe it was my my dynamic mic.
I think it's the wrestling hand.
Razor Ramon. But what were you saying, Vijuel? I'm sorry, I couldn't understand you.
I don't know.
All right.
About Danny Myers?
No, yeah.
You guys want to talk about that, or?
No, he was saying Danny Myers. That's why you gotta appreciate Danny Myers. Go ahead.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like you're talking about Swave Sever and the karate thing. When Danny battled Swave, he said he made it a point not to mention the karate thing at all. Like he might have mentioned one bar and that was it.
Yeah.
Which is like the reason why I like Danny, because he goes out of his way to. I hear an echo. I might just fucking me up.
But you sound great now.
No, you sound great now. Pause.
Yeah, well, Danny always does that. He makes always a point not to do that. He talks about it in interviews too. That like I'm sure when he battles Twerk, I've heard him say something like there's a few angles he's not going to bring up that's been brought up on Twerk already. So yeah, I'm excited for that. And who we were just saying a minute ago, you had Geechee's battling A-Ward, but Geechee Tech 9 is happening. Okay, yeah. So he's got Tech 9, then he's got A-Ward. Is that battle before or after?
Geechee got A-Ward. I don't know. I think they're around the same time. Actually, I think they both in July.
Yeah, Geechee seems like he takes a lot of battles too, especially off-brand battles. He seems like he does that a lot.
Hey, no diss to Tech 9, but I think Geechee's gonna clean him up.
Ain't no think. Ain't no fucking think. Ain't no think.
Geechee clean up most people.
No hate on Tech.
Yeah, he definitely gonna get Tech 9 the fuck up out of there. And then Jack Boy's gonna get him the fuck out of here. So.
No, I don't think so.
I still think it's crazy that that he's got all those battles like that already. But